Diesels generally make better tow cars than petrols, but what if you don't drive enough miles to justify the price premium? Cars like this Ford C-Max EcoBoost offer surprising pulling power and economy, but for less than you'd pay for the equivalent diesel. Can a small-engined petrol MPV really cut it as a tow car?
The C-Max is quite light, but makes a suitable match for smaller tourers. A curb weight of 1,391 kilos gives an 85% match figure of 1,182 kilograms.
It may not be the heaviest tow car, but it is a stable one. Towing an Ariba weighing 900 kilograms, the C-Max feels secure and stable at the legal limit, hardly needing any steering corrections to hold a straight and true course.
What's more, the Ford is unflustered by emergency manoeuvres. Even on a damp test track, we found the C-Max took charge of the van. It's clear that this petrol MPV can tow securely, but that still leaves the question of whether the pint-sized engine is up to the job. So, just how much of a performance sacrifice do you make by choosing the 1 litre EcoBoost engine? Well, we're going to accelerate from 50 to 60 miles per hour as you might after being caught behind slower traffic.
Okay, so that's 50 miles an hour in 5th gear, foot to the floor. I promise you we are accelerating. Maybe you might want to nip out and put the kettle on. I think we've just about got enough straight road to get to 60 miles per hour. That's 59, 60 coming up. Yeah, there we go. 16.2 seconds. So that's a sign that there isn't really that much mid-range pull to this engine.
You notice the modest mid-range pulling power whenever you need to accelerate or hold speed on a hill. A heavy right foot and frequent gear changes are needed whenever the road climbs steeply. It's not a relaxing way to tow. Even so, the C-Max proved surprisingly fuel efficient around our economy route, achieving 31.1 mpg on a mix of A roads and motorways. According to the official figures, it can return 55.4 mpg in solo driving. Inside, the Ford makes a practical family car, although the interior isn't as clever as a Citroën C4 Picasso's. Those in the front have plenty of space, but rear legroom is relatively tight, and there's a definite knack to shifting the 3 individual rear seats. There's plenty of space for bags though, with 471 litres with the rear seats in place. Take all 3 seats out, and that increases to 1,723 litres, although that leaves you the problem of finding somewhere to store them.
This petrol model costs £500 less than the 1.6 litre diesel. You'll have to cover a lot of miles to make up that price difference in fuel costs, and there's no doubt that the petrol engine has a lively and rev-happy character. But unless you only tow occasionally or own a very light caravan, the extra pulling power of the diesel model makes it a better bet for tow car drivers.